Brock Purdy, obviously, what a run. But it just got me thinking, is the quarterback position less important on the Niners than other teams? Could other people do what Brock Purdy's doing? Here's why I think it's the most important player on the 49ers, or figure.
Okay.
If you're going to give me four choices, McCaffrey, Bosa, Shanahan, or Purdy, and I know you're going to say you don't really believe it, but I do. It's Nick Bosa. And here's why I say that. Because I actually think if Purdy doesn't get – if Garoppolo doesn't get hurt,
okay,
I think they could still win the Super Bowl with Garoppolo. Now, I know he came up short a couple times. Fair enough. They cannot win the – if Nick Bosa trips over a curb today, they're not winning the Super Bowl. I don't think.
I can respect everything you said, and I think Bosa's the MVP, but I'm looking at you in the face right now and telling you, Matt Steinmetz, I think you're wrong. And the reason I think you're wrong is you are right. Jimmy Garoppolo, without C-Mac, got them to a threshold of hoisting up the Lombardi trophy, but there was just, you could see it and watch it, and it started with the quarterback. We talked about Debo. He's not even an option in this. Just think about that. But there was a place they could go, a max, but they could never have the best offense on the field, I believe. And now, as much as I wanted, and I said this yesterday, Kyle was my answer, the more I think about it, now McCaffrey was the key. The key to unlock everybody else to be the best version of yourself. So I'm looking at you and telling the masses in the city on this rainy Wednesday, the answer, and it's unanimous, is one.
Well, it's not unanimous.
Christian McCaffrey.
It's not unanimous because I selected Bosa. So already it's 1-1, and Willard says Purdy. So it's actually the opposite of unanimous.
In Guru world, your votes don't count. Just it's unanimous where I'm from. It's C-Mac, Steiny. He's opened this now, and this is the one beautiful component. Tell me what you think of this about the Niner defense. It seems like they're Bosa dependent, and there's no shade at him. They got other non-names that are names.
Let me tell you something.
And they're leaking a little bit in the secondary with Lenore. But, Steiny, you got Warner. You got some guys. But now you're scoring 30 or 40. And this is why you love me. I've been saying, sometimes, Steiny, I think I said in 18, your best defense is your offense. And that's what we're watching with the Niners. They can score with the best of them.
And again, it's you have no concept of the ripple effect, for example.
Wow, ripple.
Let me tell you something. If Nick Bosa vanished tomorrow,
gotcha.
His 10 defensive teammates automatically all get worse.
Give you that.
The whole defense gets worse. Okay.
I give you that. I feel
Bosa
that.
Here's the other thing about Purdy. Okay.
He wasn't my answer.
Right. Yeah. But if you say Purdy, okay, let's think about it. Let's say there's 80 plays in a game. Fair? Okay. And let's just cut it in half. 40 plays offense, 40 plays defense.
Gotcha.
40 offensive plays.
Where are you going?
Let's say more than 40 because that's a little. Let's say 50 offensive plays, although that seems like it's high. Okay. How many times McCaffrey get a touch? How many times does Brock Purdy hand the ball off?
25.
Okay. Ideally, it's 60%.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Okay. So right there, Brock Purdy's not on the field half the time. He's handing off another quarter of the time. So you're really only asking him to make plays, and by the way, very, very safe plays, 18 to 24 times a game. That's all. That's all you want him to throw. That's all you want him to throw.
Okay.
So to me, that kind of means he's not the most important because his biggest job is to not make mistakes. And you know what it is? And I'm not hand the ball off or throw the safest screen, bubble. Well, that's what's going.
Hey, I get what you're saying there, but I can make an argument. Bosa, the defense is so stout everywhere.
No, it's not.
That they're going through. Well, here the last couple of weeks.
It's not. He's protecting them.
You know, he's out there for 3 downs.
He's covering up a lot of weaknesses.
I get you, but Steiny.
Is Evan in your ear right now?
No, nobody's in my ear. Brock Purdy has I will defend him to the
The
end
number's
of time.
very similar to Garoppolo.
They're putting up John Elway's 7, and they're not just screen passes. He's
Better do it in the
throwing the
playoffs.
ball, no doubt. And he's not my winner, but that's the difference between Jimmy and Brock Purdy.